Hey guys, let's chat. Okay, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about some of the reasons why you are broke and how to break out of the habit of being broke. Are you broke? If you are, then keep on watching this video because I'm going to share some realistic tips on how to break out from certain attitudes or certain habits. Okay, let's get straight into it. So the first reason that you might be broke is because you're trying to copy people's lifestyle. That's a very tricky one. It's not a bad thing to admire people's life and aspire to be like them. But the problem is when you subconsciously set a standard for yourself based off of what you see or based off of a person's life. What is going to happen is that you're going to spend a lot of money that you don't have chasing that particular standard. And have it in mind that this person that you want to be like or you are copying might have a higher financial capability than you do, and that is so unfair to yourself. In this case, what you want to do is to focus on working on your goals while drawing inspiration and motivation from this person or this set of people, and knowing that eventually you're going to get to that point that you're working for, and you would even want more things when you get to that point. So take it slow with yourself, okay? And know that these people or this person that you are admiring or wanting to be like didn't just get there. It took them time to get to the point that they are in. So it should also take you time to get to that point. So please do not spend money that you don't have chasing a standard that you cannot afford. The second reason you might be broke is because you're living beyond your means. This is a bit related to my last point, but a bit different. So some people do not really copy anybody per se. They are probably trying to fit into a particular community or just show off, or maybe because they want to be treated a certain way. If you're this type of person, you're definitely going to go broke because the money you're spending, you don't have it. You don't have money to invest, you don't have money to save because you're spending all the money that you would have used to do this on trying to, impress people or be classified as rich. I don't know what might be causing this for some people, but for the people that are being pressured into this lifestyle by the people surrounding them. If you have people that rate you based on what is in your pocket or how you are looking, consider cutting these people off, okay? So you can have peace of mind, because at the end of the day, you're the one that is going to suffer the loss and the problems and issues that comes up with not having money and being broke. So please. So the third reason why you might be broke is because you're an impulsive spender. I think a lot of people, majority of us are on this table. I am on this table too, okay? But I'm going to tell you how I solve or prevent this particular habits. An impulsive spender might have a few reasons why they spend. You might be spending out of emotions, maybe emotional spending to make yourself feel good. Sometimes it might be categorized as self-care, okay? But it's not self-care if you cannot afford it, sis. It's not self-care if you cannot afford it. You're going to get broke. The one thing that works for me is making sure that money that I can access has been planned for. Basically, I wouldn't have money to buy anything that I want to impulsively spend on. Even if I see something that's so nice, I just remember that I don't have money for it, and the money that I have, I cannot access. I don't know if that makes sense. So try to find a way that you can block access to extra money that you have so that you won't impulsively spend on things if it is extreme for you. So the next reason that you might be broke is because you are not budgeting your money. Not budgeting your money will make you feel you can afford and buy every and anything. By the time the important things come up, you have already spent all the money you have on the non-important things. Writing down the important things that you need in a month and allocating money to them would really help you to manage your income properly. The next reason you might be broke is because you borrow a lot. Like, you have formed the habit of borrowing. Borrowing can quickly become a habit, especially when you're spending it on unnecessary things. You see it as an extra means of income and you just keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Here's the problem with borrowing. You borrow money, you probably won't have a plan to pay back money that you borrowed, and by the time you get your monthly income and you're done paying off your debt, what happens is that you're left with little to no money, especially when you're borrowing too much. You're going to be left with little to nothing to cater to the important things that you need monthly. What will happen is that you end up borrowing more, and this will just keep you in the loop of borrowing, paying back, borrowing again, paying back. Like, it's just going to be a continuous circle for you. Borrow when absolutely necessary, okay? Don't borrow to get unnecessary things. Before you even go ahead to borrow money or accumulate debt, have a plan to pay off your debt. Another reason why you might be broke is because you're not saving at all. The mistake people make is thinking that they have to earn more money in order to save. The goal here is to build the attitude of saving so that when you eventually have a higher source of income, you can save. So not saving while you're not earning enough, you would continue that way even when you start earning enough. There would always be an excuse to not save. So try to build that attitude of saving even if you're not saving enough, even if you're not saving a lot. You can start from having an emergency fund savings so that way you have money for when emergencies come up and you don't go borrowing money to, sort out emergencies and accumulating debt. Some other people think that they don't have to save because they have a great job and income. All I have to say in this situation is that life happens. Whether or not you have a lot of money at your disposal, you need a savings account because anything can happen at any time. The next reason why you might be broke is because you don't invest. Now, a lot of us might say things like investment is for the rich, investment is risky, I don't think investment is what I want to do because it's so tough. Those are just excuses. There are a lot of investment options for different income level. So no matter the amount of money that you make in a month and the money you allocate to investing, you can just have a savings account for investment. So you can go ahead to do more research on this to decide on which investment option you would want to go for. I have a video on my channel where I talked about investments and things that you can consider investing your money in. So yeah, you can go and check out that video after this. I'm going to have it linked in my description box or on the screen here. So the next reason why you might be broke is because you're not creative. You're not being creative enough to come up with extra sources of income. I keep using 2020 incidents as an example. A lot of people lost their jobs, but people that had multiple streams of income were still making it. Like, even a lot of people made money during the lockdown. So being creative enough to come up with ideal streams of income that we can run without spending much time on them would help you have that security when it comes to one stream of income failing. You have another to fall back on, or even two others or three others to fall back on. So the next reason why you might be broke is because you don't have goals. Having a short or long-term financial goal will help to structure your attitude to money. For example, if you plan to retire early, okay, your attitude to money is going to change because you are going to save more money towards retirement. You are going to have investments to make you money while you are retired. So because you are focused and you're planning on a particular thing, you're being strict to that goal and most of your money is going into that, right? So that is why it is necessary to have a goal so that you can structure your attitude to money. So the last reason why you might be broke is because of the friends that you keep. Yeah, the friends that you keep will heavily affect on your attitude to money. Choose friends based on what they know and what they offer. I would strongly advise you should make friends with people that are more financially savvy than you are. Talk to them about your goals. Basically, you should become a totally different person after talking with your friends, meaning that you should have more insights to things, you should gain new knowledge, you should see how different people do things, and you should see money from a different perspective. Hanging out with people that have bad money habits will eventually make you develop those bad money habits. So the kind of friends that you keep is very, very important when it comes to finance or money. You slowly absorb what you surround yourself with, right? So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope it was helpful somehow to you. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, like this video if you enjoyed it, and also turn on your bell notification so you get notified each time I post a new video. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.